Druid. Druid powers. Card. Whoa! It's a card. This is good enough. With more 3/3 deal 3. This day. Probably still okay. Lightning Boom could be good. Some big stuff already. Red up. One turn so far. This is a decent card, but this could be pretty good, I think. Get them big and we kinda want more minions. Can get this from this, I guess. Okay, there's a few cards. Snooty card, right? We have a bit more ramp, but I don't think we're getting too much of that offered. Whoa! Fire rates this pretty high. I mean, if you have something on the board, it's really good, right? But if you don't. One spell. 2 spells. One is a draw. Let's give it a try. Nourish, the ramp. Should be a pretty decent card for this deck. Unless we really want to go into the ramp. That kinda wins Embiggen, but then you can use it for draw. It's a bit too slow to use for ramp. Have this card. We're not gonna need the draw if we have some big boys around. Broom seems nitty. Nice card, Kappa. More Broom or more generate shit? I need to have for active stuff. Hydra, Starfire, Visiform, Swipe, push Broom. Broom's pretty nutty. We have enough value. 1, 2, 3 big cards. Bonjour, one of these. No card drawn. Take the created buy. Should be pretty nutty with Embiggen, right? Just a good card in general. Don't have spell damage. It's too good. Okay, late game seems solid. End of your turn, draw until you have 3 cards. That's usually a good card, but doesn't seem like it's gonna be a thing in this deck. So, think we just go with Bug Boy. Like 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Over 6 mana with 2 stewards, yeah. Something pretty weird has to happen for that to be a card. Still not much spells. In your hand, deck and battlefield. This should be good with this. Just a decent card in general. I think we are good on the value of these boys in the late game. Teacher Spectre, do we go with another Bloom? Probably Pet, even though these guys on 5. Turn is decent. Any of these things is quite huge. Two of these though, still have a lot of early game stuff. Random. My RNG, that's gonna be like a rabbit or something. I don't think I want 2 of these though. Well, grouped. Reader, she turn 3, that could be a card. With this deck especially. Let's give it a try. Claw could be good, but budget. Obviously Bread would be so much better. But I haven't really seen that card. pretty cool combo. I'll give it a try.
This be our neck of the woods.
Nuts to you.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur. That's an upgrade. Amazing. We will hold the Black Temple.
Amazing indeed. You just wait until I have 10 mana.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I think we want to leave that thing on the board, even though I don't super want to get this shield down from that thing also, so I'll play some crap. Okay.
Wait a minute.
That's enough for now. With survival next turn. Boom. Still waiting for any of our late game draws.
Push forward. Did that hurt?
Seems good. Lion, after we've drawn all of our shite.
I have trained for days.
6 mana, 10/10. Seems good. 2 mana, 7/7. Down to 1. This could have been lethal, but this should be technically lethal too anyway. Two mana, 7/7 with Third seems clear.
Well played. You win.
Hello, QB. Missed the Civi game.
I must protect
You missed the Civi game 1.
my greeting.
Greetings. This deck looks bonkers. It has a lot of shite cards, but it has some really nutty cards. I think it's like really half and half. There's a lot of cards I'm not particularly happy with, but I got the ramp and I got the late game, so I'm pretty happy with it. More ramp, or probably just draw. We don't super need draw right now, so maybe just take the power. Seems me. No idea what the new minions are. Yeah, like we get more value, we have some big stuff, we have a shit ton in the deck. V1 with buffs. Yeah. I awaken. Card is pretty silly also. It's kind of fair, but it's still a shit ton of value in one card.
On the wings of evil.
Bees. 3 claws. Let's Seems sketchy for this deck. So free these bees. First time I get this. Temple Worm probably next turn. Ooh. Ooh. Five, 4. Can make this a what? 6-5 and a 7-5. Seems good enough. With the Hydra next turn versus his 4 attack things. Dunk him in the face. Like how we are playing like a mana up. Playing a mana up versus this warrior with Embiggen, and he's still like managing to keep up. Mostly. Is he gonna have another execute? I think we still play this. Just too good. Nice weather over there. Aaron said it's been hot. This year it's been pretty tame, the summer. So I like the hot. So nice is, I guess, is like somewhat subjective. Like we haven't really had like soaring heats this summer, but yeah, the last like week or so have been like somewhat hot. Imagine not having an answer kick W.
That was an error.
Playing this is a bit shite, but it's still our best play on the board. A bit like too reactive of a hand. And it's like pretty expensive. I think I like where this game is going. Unless we draw some of our big stuff somewhat soon. I'll be drawing, still in a good spot. Like, versus like most opponents, we should be like super winning at this point. We are kinda a bit ahead.
We shall end this disturbance.
It doesn't particularly mean shit in this meta. It's a card. I guess we play it. Both some good shit. It's really crazy what this guy has been doing to actually still be in this game. Considering we curved out, we ramped, we embiggened, we had like a March Hydra on curve, and he is still in the game. Mana 8-7. Everything is plus 6-6, yeah. So again, like, it's been a super silly game. Like this arena. This is my arena. It's just like some real serious stuff nowadays. Guess we can keep this for phase damage. Just discovered the spell, so he might have gotten like a brawl or something. He have a fair bit of phase damage. 9 plus 9, 18. We are 1 damage off lethal. We can clear the board with this guy. Keep like some more active shit. I think I like that.
Grade's getting low.
For the wild.
Still end up with like gone with 2 big minions on the board, so bro is not that bad technically. Put into 9, so if he just has a board clear, we have lethal.
By moon and spear!
It's actually super silly how much removal he found in this game. Yeah, go crush someone at 1-1 this time. It was an insane deck for 1 win. Jeff Bundy.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Going second. Embiggen we keep. We kinda don't want the 1-drops with Embiggen, I think. I don't think we keep the Hydra also. Getting like a spell or something, the ramp going second with Embiggen already could be pretty good, so... Yeah, I'm fine with just an Embiggen keep. Draft to Bulgarian Europe Truck Simulator. That map is so big. It's interesting. Small. Next turn is kind of crap. I think we still do this.
Look what I found!
Better for him to not to develop a 3-drop. How realistic is that game? I think I saw you tweet about it, and it seems like the locations are somewhat like realistic. So if we coin this, we are kind of fucked. So I think we pass for this turn, even though it kind of sucks. Play a 4 and coin the 6s, I guess. No, that's pretty shitty turn on its own. Unless you find like a lightning boom or something. It includes all of Europe, from UK all the way to Turkey. Oh, interesting.
What to do? What to
But is it the same game? Whoa, he passed. It's nice. I think this is better than playing this guy.
This be our
For
next.
the wild.
Absolute bullshit. This meta is not even fun for me. Really? Weren't you saying that it's super like fun last week, Karen? What's up, man? Very realistic, just on a 1 out of 20 scale. Includes most major roads and landmarks. Ah, cool. Sounds fun. Have you come to my town? When the star return gains spell damage +2. It's a bit scary. Spell damage +2 is a fair bit scary. What can we do about it? Not much, I think. I think 6/6 is enough in case he has like polymorph or something. I think I'll start with this thing. Also gets me another spell for this thing if I need to. Ooh, Breath of Dreams, draw and ramp at 6, it's still fine. I don't think I super need Savage Roar. I'll pre-bump into that thing. Not yet, you're in Austria now? Ah, so you don't like just choose a map? Like you start at like one point and you go to all the places? I mean like, I guess you kind of drive to it. Spell damage. Spell damage. 1 mana deal 6. Seems like a decent card. So next time we can have 8 mana, which is not super doing much for us, unless we draw like Marsh Hider or Vanguard or something. 3, 4. It's kind of fine. We can do this and this, trade the 4/4. This challenges this decently enough. Good one. I can kill this to get rid of more spell power, but I don't think there's like super much reason to do that. Your home base is in Austria, but you can teleport anywhere. It's made by a company in Prague. Ah, I see. So is it the same game or is it different? Like the what's the name? The NA Turk Simulator or Europe Turk Simulator? She's getting a little bit silly. Seven is not enough. Okay, this card is not too much of a big deal. Now that it's procced. I think I just bumped this on the board, then I'll rebump there so I can kill it with a swipe if I need to. The American European ones are the same, other than the map and tracks. Ah, I see. So it's the same game, but you can go like all over the place. Nice. That's better value. See if we can stick something on the board for this thing. This thing is destroying me. This thing is kind of destroying me.
Look what I found.
Really, you're gonna hit the 2 useless targets. Nice. Nice. Out of 3 perfectly fine targets, you're gonna hit the 2 useless ones. Man, I just love RNG. Don't you just love RNG? 5-4, 6-4. So I can't even hero power now, so I guess we're gonna have to swipe. Just drop this thing. Euro truck seems weird to you, much more than American trucks. I watched Sandwich today. Well, what did you guys play?
Fight me, you get burned. Turn it up.
You're both playing Rogue. It's Rogue fun to play. Is there like some cool cards? I haven't even like seen the cards. I played like 2 days of Arena. Got some real crappy decks. I don't know if there's like even like a buff to the new expansion or something, like a bonus. I feel like I get like way too many old cards. Boop. 7-3 and targetable should still be pretty good versus Mage. Also draw another card, hopefully I get like some of these guys. With big taunts. Unless he has a Fire Blast, of course. I saw such weird things in my runs, I don't know even how I play this. Yeah. I was watching Constricted. I was watching Constricted a little bit today and it's a free in Quan Fiesta. Like it's so silly. 712 plus 820. So if he doesn't do something defensive, he's kinda dead.
Luckily, you have me.
Power for the taking!
You tried all the classes. Yeah, so far I'm yet to go over 3 runs, over 3 wins. Maybe this is gonna be the run. Maybe this is gonna be the run. This is definitely the deck with the most like powerful cards I've gotten so far in the expansion. Like last week and like the previous time I played, like I got a bunch of crap. This has a lot of serious stuff, and you kinda need some serious stuff it seems. Hey there, Posky.
I must protect the wild.
Embiggen boys. And we're drawing Embiggen for like 3rd time I think in the opening hand out of 4 games. That helps a lot. I think we would have lost like at least 2 out of these 3 games if we didn't start with Embiggen. Like the warrior guy was wrecking us, and this mage also, I don't think we would have won without an Embiggen on 1. Even with that, like the games have been like pretty close.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
I awaken. Interesting. That's interesting.
You don't pick the ones.
This should be pretty nutty. This should be pretty nutty. Embiggen is OP. It is. It pretty much is. Of course, it depends when you draw it. Like Embiggen on turn 1 is pretty nutty. Embiggen on like 7-8 mana, probably not gonna do much. Thank you, sir. Shall take it. No, skewing the cho. Mana 4/6 seems pretty good.
You've got me fired up.
That's gonna be a bit annoying. But I guess we can just kill it. Swipe and shit. She's pretty huge.
Grades gets in the way.
Next few turns look a little bit awkward. Not sure I want to use a spell with this thing on the board, but let's see.
Now we're cooking.
He has a lot of RNG shit. So swipe seems fine. Do we need to swipe? Can just do this, and like hero power, double trade. It's a bit shitty. It goes there and dies. It's not that bad though. Yeah, and we'll keep the swipe. I think I prefer to keep the swipe. Push a little bit of damage with the swipe, but yeah. And we get this thing going. So that's gonna be at 4, that's still fine. We can also trade there and trade there, but then we get tracked by... Then we get tracked by... what's his name? Hellfire. It's probably a very common card nowadays. I'm fine with this. How do you get Sinister Deal? He got a Cho out of his like 2-drop lucky and he played it while the Cho was on the board. I would feel so safe with this deck in Arena. I mean, we almost lost 2 games already, Foski, so I don't know what gives you the reason to feel safe, but sure. Like 2 out of these 3 games were like super close. Again, right? Considering we drew Embiggen on the first turn. Like again, if we didn't draw Embiggen, I think we are losing this game too. Like I think like we would be 1-3 already, just based on not drawing Embiggen.
Malfurion versus Arthas. For Lordaeron, I must protect the wild.
We are going first. Which one of the tools do we keep? I think the Bug Collector. Like some small things should be doing better job versus spotting. Okay, that's even better. Let's see how we do without Embiggen on one. Doing with such strong arena card. What's this thing? Yeah, I mean, like, we have like a lot of these things right now. Like that, like the 4-3 that gives you another 4-3 rush, right? This thing, and like the taunt that gives you another taunt. Like, it's silly how much value you get in Arena nowadays. I mean, Arena is not really, it hasn't really been Arena for a while. Like, Arena used to be all about like getting the most out of like a shitty deck, right? Like making the most out of some poopy cards, doing the best you can do with like some limited cards with limited stuff. Now it's just like a clown fest.
Better be something good. Wasn't me.
Like there's like so many like these like weird stalemate games. Like the second game we played versus a mage, like we got like kind of good early game start, right, with like a lot of like tokens and shit, and then he drew the 2 mana draw secret from your deck and get it to 0 mana. And he played that, and of course the one secret he drew was Flame Ward, so my great early game start didn't do anything. So there was like 4 turns of like doing nothing, which is really not really like an arena play, right? But like there's like so much bullshit going on nowadays. Hey loser. So is there a get down? Guess so. I think we do this and this.
Look what I found.
Ooh, repentance. Interesting. He still has that pen boy, so I guess we don't reveal that. Like, so far he's played like one card, right? And he's gotten like insane amount of value, right? Like all of this shit he's doing with that like 0 mana card. Like it's so silly. It's so silly how much value he's gotten. Like he's gotten like four of this guy, right? Out of like nothing. So we have a 1 health already, so I guess I'm gonna reveal that. Next time we have a 7 mana drop. This is really good with this thing though, so I don't know if I just play it on the 4-5 here. But if he has like another play with the pen boy and he kills both of these, like we might need it on the board. Like he has 8 cards, we have 3, right? He's gotten like silly amount of value out of this thing, which wasn't like even in his deck. I'd hold it, I don't know, I don't think I need to hold it with like 7 drop, like most likely playing the Hydra, and we're gonna have an 8 drop most likely after that. I have like 2 Prot Drakes in the deck. I don't think I super need to play it. I can see it being held. I don't know. I can see it being out. I'll keep the shield on this still. It's not the best 8 drop. I think I'll trade with this. It's not the best 8 drop in this situation. Like he's gotten how many procs out of that fanboy? Like that feels like a constructed deck, right? Like he's gotten like 5 procs probably. And he's gonna get a 6th attack out of it. Remember when like non-pink classes was a thing? Like this series. Like this is silly. Like this is, and this is just RNG, right? Like he randomly got this. Like this is not even his deck. So we can do this. No, I'll go to 8. This is not worth it, right? Just drop this. Give up the shield now. I'll give up the shield now. Four, 5, 8, 12, 13. Play my boy, hit him in the face. Could have like maybe traded this, so we get like potentially something bigger. What a day, what a lovely day. Three and a 5 and a this, 3 and a 5 and a 9. Dear Mercurian versus Priest. So you kinda wanna draw these things with Embiggen. Maybe I just keep the Candle Taker because it's so good. So like if you keep this hand, it's good for curve, right? Like you're Embiggen, you have like you can do like coin 2 drops, 3 drops. But then still, like, we have a shit ton of late game in the deck. If I draw like 2, 7 and 8 drop, I might be stuck for like 3-4 turns. Also, this way I can draw the spells, I can draw the ramp. And versus Priest again, I don't think like careful is that important. There's the overgrowth. It looks much better. It looks much better. So we have Embiggen, 2-drop overgrowth into Marsh Hydra. Oh my god. Oh my god! Arena boys. Arena boys. So we can coin wild growth into overgrowth. Into Marsh Hydra on like turn 4. Oh yeah, baby. Or we can coin a 3 mana 5/4. Turn 5 Marsh Hydra seems good though. I think I'm fine with turn 5 Marsh Hydra. Shady's probably losing his mind right now watching this in Arena. Oh, okay then. It's a problem. It's a problem. But not much I can do about this problem, right? Arena in 2020, boys. Arena in 2020, kick W. Like, we should still be fine. Let's see what he does on this turn.
You don't hurt the ones.
It's a good 8. Kill the 2/2 yeah, always kill that. Like, Priest has a lot of ways to deal with such shit, so. Six, 7. So we can still play this and keep the Grom. Grom is still good here. 9, 5, 7. But this kind of trades into these two, and like even like as long as you don't get a 1/1, that should kind of challenge the 5/3. This still fine on the board. Go like this. Playing a 9-drop on like turn 6, so pretty far away from mind control. That's pretty good. Sure. So Grom doesn't look that good now. This doesn't look that good also. So guess we do like just 3/3 and like pre-bump it. Next time we can do like Grom with like the squirrels maybe. We can also just drop this, like, can like bump into it, get the 50/50. If he doesn't have removal for this and we still get a 7-drop, which is probably still fine. He might do his spells on it. Yeah, but like what's the other option? Like, my other option is Grom and like this and like double hit into it and hope I win a 50-50 and end up with a 1-1 on board if I win it. So it's not particularly good, right? So I think I'll get the big card out of my hand.
You're paying for my destruction.
Like, sure, find a way out, like he killed this, then we still get a random 7 drop, right? Like, that's still pretty good.
Home is where the wagon
6 damage. It's a huge surger. So I think we bump that hero power that and just dunk 5. Turn 8. I can wait no longer. Just set up the damage from the board. For damage on me, if it kills it, summon a new copy. It's pretty good. That is pretty good.
Taste my blade.
Taste my blade.
I awaken.
Play around like Shadow Madness, or we know still get a lot of damage.
Fired up. Now we're cooking.
Plenty of shit on the board. Doesn't seem like this guy wants to play this game anymore. Can kinda understand. Like, we kinda hit the nuts this game, right? Like, the what's name? The Embiggen on turn 1. Plus the double ramp curve. Into all the other shit. Again, like, considering, like, we had the nuts. Like, we're in a rough spot, right? Like, after that 3 drop. That got him like 2 procs, a shit ton of volume. Get some pretty good answers for shit. Beat the king of death. True.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Mage. Again, I feel like curve is like just not important. I feel like curve doesn't really matter. I mean, you can get like destroyed, right? Like you can really get curve down, but I feel like I don't really win with just curve. Like if you don't do some serious stuff, like you just don't win. Like, just like 2 drops and shit. Don't cut it. Can keep this one maybe because it's like kind of good, like reactive card. I think I throw the like more generic ones. Damn, I'm so good in drawing Embiggen. Best Embiggen drawer in the world. Is that good? I mean, you get a 3-3 in turn 2, which is okay, but I had this in like 2 decks and like it totally destroyed me. Don't think I'm gonna pick this card ever again. Don't think I'm gonna pick this shit ever again. Oh, it overloads for 1, so yeah, he got a... He got a 2-mana 3-3 overload, which is kinda like, what's the name? That guy that gives your opponent a coin, right? Kinda like that. Okay, can we draw some smaller stuff, please? This could be scary, but he's going first. He draws a card, so I think we just trade there. Jeeves? I got offered this, but I don't think it would ever work in this deck. He needs to play like 3 cards for this to draw him 1. Yeah, it's pretty unlikely. Okay, this guy is not going anywhere. Let's kill it for now. Playing this is kinda useless, but if he skips like his turn 5, just so he gets the buy out of this, we're probably still fine. We need 5, we need turn 6 something. Like he might like just ping this next turn. Then we get some damage. We're gonna have a weird turn 5 with this hand, and then we can start rolling out the 7s. So I think we're still fine with dropping this. It's gonna get awkward if he drops like pings this and drops a mirror entity. Like mirror is a good reason to hold this. But hope we draw something then. Doesn't ping this, which is interesting. Your power pass, I guess. Damn, like 4 or 5 drop or even ramp would be so good this turn. Like still in a fine spot. Can coin 7s into Primordial Drake, into Proto Drake, into another one. That like pink face is like so bad. If people got the reborn.
You don't take the loss.
So I'm gonna start with the Evasive Worm. So hopefully the Marsh Hider has a better chance to stick on the board. This hand is kinda silly. Like, he needs to do some pretty crazy shit to beat this.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
So, option number 1. Play this, bump there. Bump there. Gets wrecked by Tyrant. Option number 2, trade there, bump the Hider in there. Gets a big wreck by Pitcock. I've seen like somewhat of both of those cards. So I think we try to keep both alive since he has another one of these guys. And so we are driving on the opposite side of the road. I thought you were writing the opponent's side of the board. We are playing this, right? I think we keep both. Don't respect. I guess we can go face, but that's it. Talking about Pitcocks. Top kick. Top kick combustion. Enough to kill that. Has something else. Submergent, sure. Sure. I think we start with this. I kinda wanna start with this, but if he has a polymorph, we might get like a little bit behind on board. This is like the same size and like the untargetable should be pretty annoying. So he gets the 6/6 here. It's a pretty big term. 6/6 plus power. He gets like some. You can get like 2 evasive worms out of that. That's like so disgusting. He would like clear this and end up with a 6/6. Oh my god. No spell, please. No spell, please. Okay, no spell. So we can swipe that. Play this guy, hero power this, kill one of the boys. Have a lot of damage. Not much we can do with the hero power though. 2/5, 3/3 hero power in jam phase, that's a play also. Down to 14. Swipe on this seems really good though. Now the question, do we trade or do we go face? I think like we are so ahead that we are fine just trading, not giving him like extra 2 spells. Trades are real shit for him also. Use the untargetable. Go to the face. That's a play. T 12, 17, 18.
It wasn't that big.
Is this his 10 mana turn, or did we hit already 10 mana? Let's see if like box is a thing.
What to do? What to do?
You've got me fired up.
The sands of a sculpting.
Business is booming.
Mm-hmm. 8, 13, 14. We don't have enough. Bump and a bump. Trade some things, hero power, so we don't die to a random pyroblast. Lethal? Is it lethal? 6, 8, 8, 12. What am I not seeing? 8, 12. 17. How do we kill the taunt? And there is not enough. Cork face and broom.
Waits for no one.
5. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. See, good job, chat. Good job, chat. Good job, chat. Broom OP. Pitcock OP. Broom is good, but Pitcock got us the damage there. Broom should be 2 mana in my opinion. It's so punishing at 1 mana. I think like even at 2 it would be super broken, right? Like it's even like waiting constructed. It's such a crazy card. But yeah, I agree. I think like even 2 mana is probably not enough for it.
My beloved Druid.
Rampant boys. Rampant boys. Yeah, it's a pretty nutty card.
Job's done.
Oh my god, Uber Rampant. So if we do this on 3, we can do this on 5, and we play the Proto Drake on like turn 5 or whatever. It's fine. I remember the rock weapon that gave everything curse. I love that card for the effect, but broom is even better. Oh yeah, it's much better, right? Like the weapon was kinda, I mean it was good. I liked the weapon, and I think it was like somewhat underrated for a lot of people. Swipe. So do we just ramp again? Play this and he has like a death. If we play this and he has like a death or something, could be a bit awkward. Can also like kinda clear here. He's at 4 mana and we're gonna be dropping a Proto Drake next turn. And we still have a shit ton of removal. Do we just Dog Merchant also? I think we do, right? I think we just Dog Merchant. Like, just don't take too much damage. Like, I have Swipe, but... we're gonna need some top kicks. We don't really have draw in this deck, right? That's a bit of an issue, but like all of the big cards are still in the deck. Like, as long as we don't get, like... What's the shittiest 7 drop you can get out of this? Guardian. Yeah, the weapon was sometimes awkward, right? That like you can't get the effect right away. I think it had like 3 charges, right? It was like what's its name? 1 mana, 1/3. So you couldn't like it needed like a few turns to get it going. Here you go. Hated by Brightwing. Just swipe here, clears the board. Hope the Pigo doesn't draw. It's a pretty big swing turn.
For the wild.
100% against me. That one that summons a random beast is a shitty 7 mana 5/5, or no, like summons a random beast. Oh yeah, the 4/4 guy. Yeah, I guess there's like that dragon. Was it a mage card that also gives you a 4/4? Does everyone have this card? What the hell? Created by.
You don't pick the ones.
Load the Pigo. He gets the best target, of course, because why not? This guy is a freaking god of RNG so far. Like, we're still in a good spot, but damn, the RNG on this boy. The RNG on this boy, I guess it's not this boy, it's more like RNG being crappy as usual. There's 2/4 and a 4/4 7 drop. Yeah, I got the 4/4s, and 2/4 is the what's his name, the Bran, I guess. So there's like a decent amount of pretty shitty ones. Five, 3, 2. Really? Created by Todd Steel. Of course you're gonna get my Marsh Hider. Of course you're gonna get the Marsh Hider. Draw. Of course you're gonna get the Marsh Hydra. Yeah, these guys RNG is off the charts. So I mean, we have like a lot of nutty stuff, but like Marsh Hydra is probably still the best card in our deck.
They break so easily.
Seriously, oh fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I think we play this, right? Rid of that thing also. That's a card. So now, what's his name? Priest has a... That's what? Priest and Warlock. Priest and Warlock both get a Valspine for 4 mana. It's a card. It's a card. A taunt and a taunt and a taunt and a taunt. And a taunt and a taunt and a taunt. And a taunt and a taunt and a taunt. Are we really gonna get priested? Like, if he has mind control, I think we're getting priested, but like, what am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do here? Yeah, this guy is the god of Hearthstone, like the 1 in 4 RNG, then Toad still gives him Marsh Hydra, etc, 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 etc. Etc, 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 etc. Can we win this game somehow? Marsh Hydra gives us some bullshit. This guy is the god of RNG.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
We can win from here. Too much silly RNG on his part. Like that, what's his name, the 1 in 4 that killed the Proto Drake was a bit too much. Was the mind control, was the Marsh Hydra, plus.
Alfuria versus Hera.
Victory or death! I must protect
Fleet Shaman, playing a warrior. I don't think we want to keep any of these cards. Okay, now we just need a bit of ramp and this hand is great.
this will break your fall.
Okay, that would be a bit of ramp. Do we kill that? I think I saved this like for a 4-drop. Next time we have 5 mana with a coin. Not doing particularly much. Coin if he plays a 4-drop. Yeah, I think I'll pass. Like 2-3 is not that threatening. Sure. Can't do much with this. He has to chunk a fair bit of damage into it though if he wants to kill it, so just play it and chill.
We have master plan. You know stop me.
Unless he has an execute, of course, which is not too bad considering our hand if he executes that. Him starting with the 1-1 kinda makes me think he might have an execute, so rushing this thing might not be that great. So, coining these doesn't seem amazing. Rushing some small shit into a 3-6 doesn't seem amazing also. I guess you can still start with this and like just replay this. What do we even want? Nothing is like super amazing here. But next time we can rush this guy potentially. Rushing the Proto Dakes could be good also.
You don't wait for no one.
Okay, we robbed this a little bit, so not sure if that was the best turn, but seems okay. So if we just drop this, execute is still annoying, but next turn we can rush a dragon into that thing. He can also bump, play another 4 guy and trade both of them there, which I think is fine if he does. 4 out of his 7 mana.
We will hold the Black Temple.
It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
I toss enough for everyone.
Was that 6? Yeah, that was 6, okay. Okay then. It's a top kick. Do we need to play it? I think I just dropped the Drake. We can take 6 damage, and next time we can do some serious stuff. Drake and Broom. Like, this should be a pain for a warrior to deal with.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Does it matter? Does it matter?
It's all about humanity.
So what does he get here? Hex, I guess, okay. Okay.
It's all about humanity.
Okay, now if we take like 6 more here, that might be a little bit too much. So I think we do this and this, just hero power and chill. Even though he has 1 damage, he kills the Evasive Worm. So maybe we drop the Broom also. It's not great value. Other plays swipe hero power and just drop this. Keep the Broom for again a reactive turn next turn. I think I like that better.
This be our next.
A bit sketchy, but again, like Zephyrs and Shivaras and shit. And a really good early game card. Still have a good reactive hand and like Winged Guardian.
Here for the tour.
Okay then. Now we can do this and Evasive Worm. Kill the 3-3, kill the 4-3 and the 1-1. We end up with a 5-3 and a 3-2, which dies to death. He has 4 cards, so not that many. It's scary to not do anything this turn. So I think I like that turn. Twin Tyrant as usual wrecks us, but we can kill even that. Okay, we are getting outvalued here, boys. We are somewhat getting outvalued. Still have like 2 good cards, but he has what? 6 now?
They cannot stop my work.
6 now?
I'll throw on ya.
Mm-hmm. 7, 2 and the Broom, I guess. get this on the board. Keep it away from the Guardian. Is nice. Casual Deathwing. Casual Twin Tyrant. Typical opponents on my server, boys. Typical opponents on my server. So, do we bump in there? He gets the weapon next turn. I mean, bumping there doesn't do much. I guess you bump face. He bumps there with the weapon. How do we kill this though? Decent warrior deck? Yeah, like, I mean, have we faced like a deck that it hasn't been decent so far? Marsh Hydra, Survival, Starfire, Stewards, Overgrowth gives us a draw. There's a pretty good chance that we are dead here. But trading in there, like, he just gets 15 damage. 15 damage. And we are technically dead also next turn with that play, so I think we need to hit the face and hope we draw something. Hit him? I mean, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. I think he trades. I don't like that trade. I don't like that trade one bit. I don't like that trade one bit. So, if we trade there, 12, 14, 17. 12, 14, 17. We are one off dying. Trade there, if we trade there, we are dead. We can also trade there and hope we draw a spell. 1, 2, 4, kind of 5 spells out of 14. Those are not great. Like, his deck is not even like that great. Like, the game just gave him a random Deathwing. I mean, he had like some good shit, right? But like the Deathwing was kinda what broke it. Like, it was like we were still in a good spot, and then like such a huge swing board swing. Okay, so technically not dead again. It's no spell. We're dead to 2 damage, Wacky. Starfire, 1 taunt, 1 potential draw. Most of the shit in our deck is pretty bad. Like Marsh Hydra, Starfire, Teacher's Pet, and the 2 Stewards. That's like the only good shit. That's like the only good shit. Draws another one. We draw shit.
I can see.
Greetings, sir. You rode the Deathwing. You're a really good player. You're a real good player. You rode the Deathwing. It's crazy that we got outvalued this game, but like it was kind of looking there, right? We were kind of seeing that, like for the previous 5 turns, that we are getting outvalued. And then he rolled a Deathwing.
I must protect
Again, I just don't think like shitty 2 drops really do anything. Like the quality decks you face is just silly. Like no one plays like, because we haven't faced like a single bad card or anything. Nine games. This is probably the worst card we've seen so far from our opponent. So this is the 10th game, which is not like particularly bad or anything. Still a pretty fine card play. Seven, 8, and a 10 on the first 3 draws. That's great. Hero Power Pass on turn 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Totally fine playable cards. We didn't draw a single one of them in 5 draws. So what he gets, the 1 drop and the 2/3 taunt. So, get some reactive or get more board? I think we go for more board for now. So we can trade that, so he doesn't double trade and Hellfire. Hellfire can play a 1 drop, he gets 3/4 versus a random 3 drop. I think that's fine. It's a pretty good card from the Jar Dealer. This shit also has given my opponent so many nasty shit. Okay, how do we get rid of that? Can bump in there. Play this and the broom. 3 and the 2 go in there. 1 and the broom can clear some 1/1s. It's not the best use of broom, but since we don't really have a swipe in hand right now, can also play this and keep this health and bump this and the broom in there. And we get a spell and get a big taunt next turn. Might be better. There's a swipe. Now I kinda don't wanna give up this, but I think it's still the right way. I'm not gonna reveal this. We have a 7-8. We're getting close to this thing. This and this could be a 9. We have like just a little bit of a board, like 1 minion for this is kind of fine. We started with that one. Another deck that got like so much value out of like thin air. considering we skipped like turn 4, just play the discover card. Gets Leok to activate his egg, of course. More to coil, of course. What did we get? Educate Telek. Whenever spell is played, this minion remembers it. Shuffle the spell into your deck. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that. Kinda don't like filling my deck with spells. Ooh, March Hydra. It's a card. It's a card. We get his spells? Really? Whenever a spell is played. I don't even want his plays at all. I don't even want his spells at all. Easy swipe, easy though. Easy though. I don't really want swiping, even though now like my hand is pretty good. With the Hydra I think I can use it. The Hydra I think I can use it. What's another play? You can also just drop this, get my value trade there, just push face. I don't think I super need to swipe this. Again, like I don't really want spells in my deck. Yeah, like I have like a lot of big minions. Sure. Everyone gets this shit also. Everyone gets this shit also. Well, now I think we're gonna swipe because we kinda don't have another play. I don't have another play. Carridan is a little bit broken. Have you noticed like the last like 3 guys like all have like insane deck with like silly answers?
I brought enough for everyone.
Okay, so Hydra and Egg. Next time we can just drop this thing. This thing feels a little bit small. Token for 8. Getting dunked for 8 is a little bit scary. Ooh, that's a card. That's a card. The amount of like reactive shit there is in this game is just like silly nowadays. It's just straight up silly. Best aid drop? I think I can still take a Twin Tyrant maybe, but can't see that. 4-4. 4-7, we kill that. Here's some luckies. Still can deal with small shit, but maybe I can find something out of this next turn. A lot of big stuff. Still have a taunt, still have a bunch of pretty good cards left in the deck. Still pretty good, I think. Gives him kind of like a free turn, but with the coil flank we should be fine. Again, even though we don't really have answer for a bunch of small things. Top deck's another coil. We use the broomstick.
In
It's like 3-4 mana 8/8 for his travel there.
Double time.
Double 9-7. I guess that's better than the qualifying then. It's a top deck. That's a top deck. 3 mana 6/8. Untargetable, by the way. Survival of the fittest or UI, which is better? Still think UI. Like, survival is pretty good in this deck. And it's been better than expected, I think. Double carry down deck, by the way, boys. Double fucking carry down deck. The Quan Fiesta is insane. Like, this is my average arena game. My average arena game kick W. Imagine not facing double carry down at 7-2 after like the wasp, the priest with the insane RNG and that warrior. So do we go with this? We can do this and hero power. Kinda want like more shit on the board. We kinda want more shit. Face? I don't know. 3, 6, 7, 8, 13. 13 is a lot of damage. Like, what does this face accomplish? Like, I play 2 big things and I kinda have lethal next turn. Face doesn't do that much. How good is swipe? Not amazing. Can also still do this and hero power. And then I can go face, I think. I think I'm gonna trade the carry down also in case he has like evolve or like return to hand or something. Hero power drops 7-6, 7-6 I guess. Twisting Nether is kind of fine, right? We have like more shit to drop down. Just casually facing a double carry down deck with my big druid at 7-2. With a siphon also. Okay, man. Okay, man. He didn't kill the 7-6 before that. Third coil incoming. Oh, there's guys. Insane. Imagine if we actually faced normal arena decks kick W. Even though I'm not sure what's normal anyway nowadays. Like this is my like sixth or seventh run in this meta. Best meta for deck confirmed. Yeah, totally. This is my first run out of 6 runs that goes above 3 wins. It's an amazing meta. Let's see. Scholomance. So 5 arenas, average wins 3. 3 on the spot. 3 on the spot is my average for this meta. And yeah, I've played out of the 5 times, 3 times I've played the best class. And again, this is my best deck. Out of 6 runs, this is my best deck. And out of 10 games we've played today, I think like I don't think we've been the best deck. Like considering like most of the games were pretty equal. Like if we didn't draw Embiggen like in like 5 or 6 of the games, I think we would go like 2-3 or something with this deck also. I go 11 with Demon Hunter, and right after that one with Priest into 3-Wind Mage, greatest Quan Fiesta ever. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like, I haven't watched too many people play, but it's kind of silly. I don't know how Dreads is going 12 almost every day. I mean, watch his opponents, and that's probably gonna be a good idea. that's probably gonna give you a good idea. The last time I watched him play Arena, like, was like a month or two ago, and like at 11 wins he played versus a guy that played like 10 vanilla cards. Like vanilla is in like 2014 cards, which I kind of joke about, but like it's kind of crap. Whenever you see a guy that plays like 2 of those cards, like his deck is kind of crap. And the guy at 11 wins, right? He faced a guy that played like 15 vanilla cards, and yeah, like he actually lost. Yeah, he actually lost that game because he had like 2 Eye of the Storms. Dread hits two Eye of the Storms in the last like 5 cards or something, and he had to play what's his name, that like 3/4 guy, for like some shit value or just for tempo. I don't think he got like value out of them, and that's how he lost to the guy with like 10 like vanilla cards. It was kind of silly. Again, I haven't really watched a lot of people play recently, but I think like matchmaking is pretty fucked up right now. Like some people get insane shit at like from 0-0 to 2-2, and some people face like people that have like not a single reactive card in the deck, and you play a 2-drop, you play a 3-drop, and you win, which I don't see how it happens in this meta with these cards. Like everyone I face has like 15 removal cards or just like a bunch of taunts or something, and every game is like a grind fest. Like this is the deck we have, right? Like 2 Plague Portal Drakes, a Marsh Hydra, a Winged Guardian, like Survival of the Fittest, Starfire, Evasive Worm, 2 Stirrups of Scrolls, and like this deck is insane with value, right? And pretty much every game so far has been like a grind fest, right? Like weirdly enough, I'm doing okay on tempo, just with ramp and like playing what's his name, just playing like Sneaky Delinquent. I'm doing fine on tempo, and then people are challenging this deck in value, both value and tempo. So yeah, I don't know, man. I faced 0-2 Shamans with double eye. Yeah, I saw some of your games too, QB. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, I think there's something fucked up with the matchmaking. It's been for a while. Gonna take a quick bio break and we'll be back in a second. See if we can scum out a few wins. And the Battlesword Priest is in top 3, I can't wait for it to be over. I don't know, I don't think I've faced like too many priests. I don't think it really matters in this meta. Like, I don't think classes matter for quite some time now. Like, it's all about the busted neutrals. Like, there's some insane removal cards, right, in the neutrals, so why do you really care about like class cards that much? I mean, we lost to one priest that had some really good class cards, but I'm doing pretty good. A bit busy lately. I've been getting a driver's license, so was busy with like driving lessons and shit, so couldn't really stream much. But a bit more free nowadays. Embiggen on 1, feels good, man. Feels so bad to root against priest because they're playing with your cards. I mean, again, I feel like the meta is more about like the neutral shit. Like this is like the first deck out of 6 I got with like some actual class cards, right? Like Cave, Marsh Hydra, the Ramp, and like Embiggen. Like those are like big class cards, right? Like most decks, like it's about like just like Proto Drakes and shit. God damn it. Like it's all about like this shit, right? Like turn 1 imprison Fiend, turn 2 he plays like another Fiend, turn 3 he plays a Scale Rider, turn 4 he plays like that, what's his name, like Scorpion or something. 5 you get like the 5/8 rush, 6 you get like evasive worm and bullshit, right? Etc, etc, etc. So like Embiggen into Overgrowth into Marsh Hydra on 5, like this my game, right? The wrong cards are so annoying in Arena. I mean, like it's pretty strong, right? Like turn 1 usually you get kind of like nothing. Like now you get like a 3/5 rush on turn 1. Like, that's like pretty crazy. Boom. 5/6. Next time we get the Hydra. Don't mind if I do. I think I'll just trade this. Get rid of it. Like this guy saying like, what the fuck am I playing now? Like he's on turn 4, right? And I'm playing a Marsh Hydra, which like he has an answer on the board, but then it's a Proto Drake, then I get like another Hydra, etc, etc. Like I can even play a 6/6 here and keep the Hydra, try to stick it around on the board, but it's a bit scary. Like down 20, he has like 7 damage on the board. I don't think we need to be greedy here. Like, like this is Arena, right? Like how the fuck do we beat this? Like I went first. I played like a 3 mana 5/3. On 4 I ramped, and like I'm getting a Tyrion. Like Arena. Here I might play this Hero Power Dead down. I think I'm kind of fine with that. Getting a spell for this could be kind of nice. Tyrion is not bad, right? Like you just drop Tyrion. The Divine Shield loses a lot of the value, so it's kind of like I played this. Like I take a little bit of damage, but like with the mana, I think I'm fine to drop this and Hero Power this turn. Can also like play this, but getting rid of the 1/1 taunt is probably gonna be nice. Let's see what we get. Or we can Bomb Beam for free for 4. And kill that and kill that. Or we can Block Beam next turn with that thing also. And drop this. I think I like that. 3, 4, 5 plus Savage Roar is 8, 13. Like we might like randomly die here, but let's see. Okay. Ah, that's 2 mana now, fuck. Fudge. Are you near Varna? I'm driving to you. No, I'm near Sofia. I'm near Sofia. It's Pernik. If you get like near Sofia, I guess you've passed Sofia then. What to do? Next time we can do that. I guess I just dropped the Tyrion.
Put your faith in the light.
Tyrion sticks, I'm kind of fine with just dropping survival. Might be Tyrion and Bogmeem, yeah. Getting down to 13 is a bit scary, so down to 13 is getting a bit low there. Still have Winged Guardian, Bone Chewer, Vanguard, Teacher's Pet. We still have a few taunts and a few removal cards. He got a lot of damage with the rushes, but like that's what I mean, right? Like there's like so much fucking removal in this meta. Like again, like I'm playing like 2 mana up, and he's like keeping up with me. haven't played Druid in a while. I mean, this is like the nuttiest deck I've gotten in a while, so I don't expect to get this like too often. Shuffles it into his deck. I don't think he can play this, right? So, do we care if I give it to him? Like, I don't mind shuffling decks, like spells into his deck probably. Can also just Proto Drake, bump this, and just trade. I think I like that better for now. Gives me like more of a board. So maybe I can play this next turn with like 2 minions on the board. Yeah, I think I like that play better. Can do this and hero power. Can also do this and this. But that's like to all other minions, so it's gonna kill the Tyrion. There's any reason to trade, but you can also be somewhat safe. Like next turn we kind of kill him anyway, so I think I can even trade here to be like super safe. Fetus Bloom 2-drop. 2-drop, you mean hero power? Stop playing because I'm excited for your deck. Yeah, like this is again, like this is the best deck I've gotten in quite some time. And even this has like a lot of shit cards, but it has some really strong cards. And again, even with this deck, again, we almost went like 1-3 or 2-3 or something. It's not gonna be enough, sir. But I've been trying to get this kind of deck for like 3 expansions. Like all of these cards have been around for a while, right? Like Embiggen and like Marsh Hydra and Overgrowth. Like these cards have been around for a while, and this is like the first time I get a bunch of these cards, plus like Winged Guardian and this dumb shit. Falling behind playing the power cards, that's what the meta is all about right now. Yeah, I don't know, like I feel like you can still get curved down, but it really depends. Again, I don't feel like I'm facing the average opponent. Like not a single guy again has played like a bad card or anything. So like a lot of my decks still don't have like enough reactive cards. Mage, I don't think I did keep any of this. So I mean, I've played a few runs, so I don't really have a grasp of the meta, but... And I haven't really watched other people play, so can't really say what the meta is. I had so many matchups where I dominated the whole game and then one card is screwing me over. I mean, yeah, that warrior game, right? Like we were hugely ahead and he discovered a Deathwing and we lost. But that's like just the power level of the cards, right? Like the other day I think I was watching like QB and he was like really losing hard one game. And he played the Shivara, and like he was like super behind on board, and like Shivara just won it. Like Shivara is kind of like a 4-drop that usually kills like 5 mana worth of stuff, so it's kind of like a 10 mana board swing. So it's a pretty silly card. One of the cards that I really hate. It's kind of like TMCT. Can do this coin broom like few turns down the line. It's not really developing power right now, so not super scared yet. I was against Warrior who managed to pull out 2 Rattlegores, and we were almost at full HP. Rattlegore. Oh my god! I haven't faced that card yet. Thankfully, I haven't faced that card yet. Leopard Gnome at 9 wins. Like that's another thing. I feel like I face like more shitty decks at high wins than at 0-0. Like from 0-0 to 3-2, I face like 5-12 win decks, and like sometimes I face. I mean, this guy's still carrying out, right? With pretty good 1-drop, pretty good 2-drop. So not the greatest of things. We'll just drop this for now. Next time we can have a good clear turn. Can't target that, sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So Broom to just kill a 3-1 doesn't seem worth it. I think we just trade that and drop this. We have a 5, we have a 6. Keep our Broom.
Grade's getting low. Our neck of the woods.
Here 12 mage in the first 6 games were a grind, the last 6k walk. Yeah, and that's like so weird, right? Like Elbow has this notion that like all games should be like equal and stuff, right? And like it's normal to face like insane decks at 0-0, and it's normal to face like shitty decks at 11-0, but I don't agree with that. Find that kind of silly. So what is that? He probably wouldn't play Mirror knowing I have this. But who knows? I don't particularly have spells. I think I'm still fine playing like this and this, keeping a 1-1 for now. Wait first. That was better, right? Yeah. I would have a 2-1. Oh yeah, my bad. My bad. Yeah, that was a misplay. That was a misplay. I think I'll play this. Do we want Embiggen to get like counterspelled? I think I'm fine without Embiggen also at this point. Portal, okay, that's fine too. That is fine too. So how do we play around like that new combustion play? I guess we put it on this side now. It's kind of weird. But if you put it there, right, you kind of get wrecked. 7? What's 7? Rolling Fireball? Missiles. So he still has a targetable card. It's in there kind of shite. I guess we just drop this. Oh, the wild or something? Guardian animals, 2 beasts that cost 5 or less. I don't think that's a card, right? Guess we just take another swipe. 5 or less. We have Teacher's Pet, but that's kinda it, I guess. Yeah. Give them a rush. It's not like super terrible for 7 mana. This is actually not super terrible. Gets a card. Oh, and it's buffed. Yeah. That's kind of fine. Yeah, that's kind of fine actually. That is kind of fine actually. We played Embiggen, right? So you get 6/7 with rush for 7 mana. Draw a card, play it, give it rush. That's fine. Yeah, totally fine. We need Guardian, or we can just drop this. Or we can just drop this. Next time we can drop it with the broomstick though. So I think I'll play this still. Gives me a 6/7 taunt with rush. And gets it out of the deck, which is kind of nice, so I can draw like Proto Drakes and shit. Ah, but wait. It's Embiggen. Is it 6 mana? Am I fucked up? Am I gonna get fucked up? Now it's 6 mana with the Embiggen, or does it get 6 mana when you draw it? Huh. I didn't think about that.
Time waits for no one.
I think I just play this. It's 6 mana in the deck, it's not. Ah, fuck. I got so screwed. I didn't think about that shit. Okay, at least we thought about it before playing it. It would suck to play this for 7 mana and nothing to pop out. Gonna try it out, I guess, for science in the end. Nope, it's not pingable.
We're gonna have some fun.
So we faced Zephyrs, we faced Reno, we faced two carry dance so far in this run. What the actual fuck am I playing against? Seriously, Arena. I'm playing fucking Arena. Ah, and I can't even test it now. I can't even test it now. 6, 8, 9, kill that. Fucking Arena, boys, fucking Arena. A deck with 2 carry downs, Zephyrs and Reno. Just wondering, boys. That 3 drop is so stupid. Yeah, Firebrand is kinda silly. Crazy dude. Need to start drawing her bombs. Shane playing Arena these days? I think he's still playing some WoW and some Arena on the weekends. She gave you a host the other day. Didn't think he knew who you were. He's still around. Like you're not what in his chat, right? But like he's still around in other people's chats a fair bit. So I think you are fairly known in the community, Huey.
Power for the taking!
Okay, so you can't really do anything with that, so I think I'll do this, hero power that, and push the 6 here. Kinda wanna get rid of this, like Conjurer's Coin is still a thing. 13 cards, 16 cards. Okay, finally got our big boy. Another corner code. I was ready for your shenanigans, mage. I was ready for like 10 turns ago. Whoa, that's 3 drop. That's a 3 drop. I was ready for your shite, mage. I was ready for your shite, mage. Like 6 turns ago I was ready. The question is, why am I not following you? Why are you not following Huey? The 3 drop is bigger than the taunt, yeah. I'm getting some good RNG this run. I mean, just getting the deck was pretty good RNG. But also, like, we've drawn Embiggen like on turn 1 like 5-6 times or something. Because we have a shit ton of late game. We haven't drawn like super bad. Any of these, like cards like this just get you in trouble, right? Like I feel like these cards like this like just kind of get you in trouble nowadays with like Scale Rider and what's his name, like the Scorpion, the 5/2, like you just give him a, like a perfect target. Okay, ramp, nice. Speaking of Muko, check this out. Our RNG feels okay, man. That's erotic Mount Seller for you. 1 mana 2/2. Do we need to drop the egg for some reason? I can hero power that into Outgrowth, into this, and hero power into something. What's the egg really doing for me? I can do this and like... if we do this on 3 we drop the 5 though, right? So I think we just drop the egg while it's hanging around on the board for now. Yeah, playing like 2 mana 3/2s when there's this card. Okay, a deck with mage that was insane. Let's see. 2 Tyrants, Mage Scribe, Evasive Worm, 2 Stewards, 3 Jandis. Wait, isn't Jandis a legendary? It's not? Like, that's just a normal minion? What the fuck? I thought that card is legendary. Yeah, there's the fun and interactive card. Three Jandis, yeah. I thought that card is legendary, what the fuck? Wait, isn't it? It's named. It should be legendary, right? Yeah, it is legendary. How the fuck do you get 3 of those? Like, I saw Shady doing some bullshit today. What? 4/4 hapless Handler. They're all 2 health. It doesn't matter where we put them too much. If you get more than 1, the star disappears. Ah, okay. And Kinder Roost was feeding as well with 2 Tyrants. in the roost? What's in the roost? Oh, the yeah, Fritz. One fishy boy, fireball. Yeah. Looks cool, looks cool. Looks cool. A bit too light on the late game for my taste, but I guess like Jandis. Again, I watched Shady today, a little bit like, I was watching, what's his name? I was watching the GM, the Grandmasters, and like there was like a mage versus priest Quan Fiesta for like 30 turns. There was Mage vs Priest Quan Fiesta for like 30 turns, and then I hop into Shady stream like in the break, and I see him do like Jandis, Shadow Step Jandis, and one of them got like Earth Elemental plus like some other shit, and that was like kind of like a dumb turn for Arena. Like turn 8, you summon 2-1 like Earth Elemental, like another 5-drop, and then like for 3 mana you get like 2 more 5-drops, like with another taunt. It was kind of bullshit. You crashed into the Black Sea. I don't think we can not play this. Where do we play it? Probably here. Trade the small shit. Can we play it here actually? We can actually play it here, right? For Cone of Cold. I don't think what's name combustion matters here. Jan is second highest rated card in Mage, I think. Yeah, it's pretty silly. The amount of shit you can get with a good roll, it's pretty insane. Do you like the new Grandmother? 3 mana 1 2 7 a 4/4. Is it like only Hunter card? It's not bad. Occasion. It's not bad.
You fight me, you get burned.
It's not bad for sure.
Turn it up.
I think we just drop another one. Like, what's he gonna do? Turn 8. Keep like some reactive shit. Next time we can do this, and this. I wish the 4/4 was a beast. I don't know. I kind of don't like things that like the first body is kind of shit. I prefer like if it was like a 4/4 that rattles into a 1/2 or something. I tend to dislike like these cards. Like even the old Grandmother I wasn't that huge of a fan of. Just because like it takes like time to get active. It can get ignored, right? Like you play a 2 mana 1/1, then he ignores it, then like you trade into something, then you get a 3/2 that like you can attack on like 5 mana. So it's annoying, right? Like it kind of fits Hunter that you get like some cheat damage in, but I wasn't a fan of these kind of cards. Last boss. Would find a boss song? Don't really have one. We had like another one bites the dust for some time, but me.
I must protect the wild.
A priest. What have we faced in this run? Let's see. People are super complaining a lot about like priest and mage. We faced 2, 3, 5 mages. Yeah, that's still a lot of mage, and that's our third priest. So yeah, 8 games out of 14. 8 games out of 14, that's still a lot indeed. Since Dresden isn't playing final boss songs anymore, I copied his song for my final boss battle. I'm good. Not bad, not bad. Okay, we have ramp, we have some draw, we have Proto Boy. It's a good song, it's a good song. It works for that situation. Okay, next turn looks a little bit sketchy, but then we have a 6, 7, 8. Getting Cramp versus Priest is kind of really good. Even though they have like bullshit to enter, to answer your stuff right, getting ahead of getting ahead of shit like mind control is kind of nice. Like they can always like dead like these cards, right, or something, but so we can get a 3-1 and 3-2 on the board. Hikoi Novas, we are kind of stuck next turn, so I think I'll drop the Bug Boy now and maybe rush a 5-5 next turn into this. This is not amazing if Hikoi Novas. Is Proud Break better than Worm? I can't decide. I think it still is. Like, Violet Worm, right? You're talking about 8 mana 7/7 that summons the 1/1s. Like, Violet Worm could be a little bit more annoying to clear, but like there's some series 7 drops, right? Like you can get like something crazy as a 7 drop. So you can get some shite, right? Like there's like Bran as a 2/4 and some 4/4s and 5/5s. So obviously Drake is more consistent, but sometimes it screws you over. Like it fills your board and you can't play anything. So there are turns where it's shittier. So with the Marsh Hydra next turn, I think I'll just drop this as a 5/5. It's better if your board is full or mostly full. Yeah, like sometimes you don't get a lot of the grubs, right? If you get like 2, 3, 4 grubs or something, I think I would take it. Also, it's a dragon, right? I guess the other thing is a beast. I don't know. I think the Drake is better. Oof. Is that? Draws another card. Cool. Gonna need that dead back, sir. A card. Like this card is like so freaking silly. This card is so freaking. This guy is silly. This guy is somewhat silly too. Big fucking cage. Big fucking cage in 2020. I mean, this is better for this turn, but this is like so powerful if it sticks for a turn. 7 mana. Big fucking cage, boys. Okay, we have some really nutty stuff. We can get like Winged Guardian or like Teacher's Pet out of this. Plus we can draw with Starfire. Or like an egg, also really good. You have some really good cards with this. Temple Berserker also, Candle Taker. Yeah, like this deck is kind of like built for this guy.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that
Not the best one, but still works. 5-7, we kill it, and we can drop the proto deck. Still pretty Gucci. Still pretty Gucci. Again, right? Like, considering we ramped and we curved and like we got like some serious stuff, like this guy is still, I mean, like we're in Savior head on board, right? But that doesn't mean that much against the priest. Turn 8. This guy still has the coin. Nah, he used that turn 5 or something. Second D, seriously? Zeus King. Okay, there's bad. So this we are playing. What are we going from there? Could do trade, just drop this. Don't mind that super much. I also kinda want to start donking his face turn 9, so he still can't mind control. So I think we are still fine getting some value here. Poke beam for 4, secure the deck. Secure the deck seems shitty. Poke beam for 4. Poke beam for 4 doesn't look great. We can also get the claw and just dunk his face. Kinda like dunk his face. Get it? We got it. That's a lot of damage, right? That's a shit ton of damage, and he still needs to deal with the board. Plus we're gonna draw something big, most likely. How we know is a little bit annoying, but not even that bad, right? Like it's 4 out of his 9 mana. We don't have taunts for like a mind control. Bumping it over. Really? Really? Fuck off, dude. Fuck off, dude.
This be our neck.
Do we kill that? I think we do. This being 5-6, I don't think it does much. 5-7. It gets reborn though, so there's not like much point to kill it, I guess. This guy is pretty fucking annoying. Kundariji, Wave of Apathy, random BGH. We got RNG by one priest already. Shadow Madness. Sure. Should we go trade your 4-6 in there? Why? It was such a shitty play. Ooh, what is this? When your opponent draws a card, add a copy to your hand that costs 1. That's good. That seems good. Like things like this, right? You can pop out of this thing. We are drawing like garbage. We are drawing some garbage. We are drawing some. Ah, did I miss Leto? I missed Leto, right? 2-1, 2-4. Yeah, I missed fucking Leto. I forgot about that shit. God damn it. I forgot about that shit. Should still be fine, but I played it like 5 turns ago, and it only takes like 2 turns to activate. Only takes 2 turns to activate. Marshhider, Pog. Forgot as well, yeah. I played it like so long ago. Nice. Nice. Yeah, turns out when you get a good deck, you can actually win some games. Like games weren't easy, right? I don't think that the games were too easy. Like BGH, what's his name? Like Zephyrs and like Reno and Double Carridan. Like I think like the games are pretty hard. We got like good RNG and we got a good deck, but like if you don't get that, like there's like not much you can do in this meta, I feel. But I like that. I was looking for this guy in a deck for a while, and it was pretty sad to not be able to draft something like this in like 3 metas or something in like half a year. I haven't played that much, obviously, but I wanted like a big deck, right, with some ramp, and we finally got one, plus Embiggen. So yeah, this was a ton of fun to play. Like if you get like more of these decks, you're gonna have fun time. But yeah, like just like deck power is so fucking important nowadays. If you get like a mediocre deck, you're like games are just sad, right? Like you just get deleted off the board and there's like nothing you can do. 12 wins, boys. Big ramp Druid in arena. Get your cameras out for Twitter. You didn't miss Leto. It's attack 2 times, not use hero power. Oh, true. We had to attack, so we can't use them after that and get the extra damage. So yeah, you're right. GG, thanks for the GG, boys. Let's see what the rewards are. But yeah, like this was a really strong deck. We fought through some bullshit, but yeah, the deck was quite strong and quite fun also. Teacher's Pet. 250 gold for 12 wins. The classic. The classic 250 gold for 12 wins. This guy did some good work, I guess. Couldn't really evaluate what's his name. Bloom, was it? The ramp card? I don't think we drew it too much. I don't think we used it like more than 1 time or something. It seemed decent still, right? Like in a deck with so much value, still you're gonna find some use for it.